Hi, Dr. Harrison here, and in this video, I want to talk about some very serious conditions that are plaguing people around the United States and overseas as well. And those are autoimmune conditions. And under that category, we see a whole slew of labels or conditions that people are diagnosed with, starting with hypothyroid. We also have type 2 diabetes, we have cardiovascular disease, we have Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, all of these conditions on the rise now. And what we have come to find out is that most of these conditions are driven by inflammation at the cellular level, driven by too much sugar in the diet, eating toxic food groups, so eating processed meats and dairy that are laced with pesticides and chemicals and antibiotics and hormones, all these things driving inflammation. We also know other types of exposures like heavy metal exposure, mold exposure is a big one, Lyme disease can drive a lot of these symptoms as well. So people are suffering with symptoms ranging from fatigue, inability to lose weight despite diet and exercise, brain fog or inability to concentrate. And again, we know that all of this is driven by an inflammatory process that usually starts with the diet. It can affect the gut, and then we start to see these symptoms spill out. So over the last few years, as I work with clients locally, and now I'm working with clients globally by Skype, around the United States especially, and we work by email or we work by Skype, and it works just fine. And I consult people on not only how to change their diet to downregulate this inflammation, but then how do we clean out the bad stuff that's been building up in the system and driving a lot of these symptoms. And so what I did was I created a website called drsteveharrison.com, and I did this over the last 2 years for a few reasons. Number one, a lot of people couldn't afford to work with me one-on-one, and I didn't feel good about that. I mean, my time is valuable and I can only work with so many people and keep the quality high, but I didn't like leaving people behind. So I created a membership program where you get me on video, and you pay monthly for 12 months, or you pay a one-time discounted fee for lifetime access to all of the videos where I walk you through the dietary changes, walk you through how to detox the body efficiently and strategies that we use to downregulate inflammation. And then we go on to brain detox last. And that's a process that can take 9 months and even longer. It's an ongoing process. Some people do just fine watching the video programs and having access to that. They don't need me to hold their hand, and it's far more affordable. So I'm really excited to bring that to everybody. But for those of you who are really sick, I do obviously have that availability to work with clients one-on-one. I can only work with, I limit it to 4 a month because, again, this is a 9-month program at least, and so I don't like to have more than 36 clients at a time, to make sure that I can have good accessibility for them, answer questions, email back and forth. There's a lot that goes on there. Some people, though, simply just need some dietary changes, and so that's a real easy fix. We get on the phone for an hour, and I email you some information, have you fill out some questionnaires, and we talk about what's going on, and we can clean up the diet. And usually for some folks, that'll be just enough to turn their symptoms around. And so in my website, drsteveharrison.com, if you go there, over to the side, there's a consultation button. Click on that consultation and fill out your information. And once you've done that, it will take you to a calendar where you can actually pick a time, and you and I will get on the phone. I will call you, and we'll spend 10 or 15 minutes together, completely free of charge. And we'll see what we can do to kind of point you in the right direction and see what might be the best way for you to go. So I hope you found this information useful. Please go to the website, take a look around. There's a lot of great information there. You'll find information about the membership program as well. And I look forward to speaking with you soon.